Pranto, Lakshay, Anshathar, Sampada, Karina. Thank you all for joining. If you wish, you can turn on your videos. That really helps to see all of you. And thank you. Yes, that really helps. How is everyone doing today? Good? Happy? Wonderful.
Good, Prabhuji.
I'm so happy to see all of you. So what we will do now, we will chant one round of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and then we will do some discussion and some more, we'll exchange some more thoughts. Okay? Everyone ready? So you can bring your Japamala, and who wants to share some good suggestion to chant better? Anyone wants to share some advice, something for all of us so we can chant with attention? Who would like to share? Okay, Lakshya, what do you think? Any suggestion for us to chant better? What would you?
Not talking to like anyone else. Like
Not talking to anyone else. Okay. Okay, so now for this one round, we will try to follow this. Not talking to anyone else through any means, right? Either verbally or through text or through any other ways. Okay, so let's try. And we'll talk to only one person. Who's that? Krishna. Yes. This chanting is conversation with Krishna. Okay, so imagine, or not just imagine, actually, it's a reality that Krishna is hearing us. So we are talking to Krishna. So we'll talk to only one person for next 10 minutes. And that means we'll try to absorb with attention, with focus. We'll try to chant the holy names. नमः ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्तवृंद. Beyonto, where are your beads? Okay, you have. Okay, good. So while we chant this prayer, we can hold this Krishna bead. Well, we'll chant this prayer. The Jai Shri Krishna mantra, and then we begin. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. You can unmute if you wish to, like always. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram Hare Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Ram Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Ram Hare Ram
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram
Ram
Ram,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
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 Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare,
Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Hare Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna
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 Hare
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 Ram
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
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 Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram.
Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram.
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram.
Hare, Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram
Ram,
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 Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare,
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare Ram, Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare.
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna.
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram.
Hare, Ram, Hare
Hare Shri
Ram, Ram
Krishna.
Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Sorry.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Radha Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim. Yat kripatamaham vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam. Param Anandamadhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalai. Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radhakanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavanishwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Namaha Pankajanabhaya Namaha Pankajamalini Namaha Pankajanetraya Namaste Pankajangriye Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Vanchakalpatarubhyascha कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. Hare Krishna, dear worshipable devotees, I'm so grateful for all of your kind association. Thank you for taking out your most valuable time. I see Lakshay, Vedahi, Avni, Vinita, Sampada. Thank you for keeping your cameras on. It really helps, makes a difference. Karina, Ovi, Bionto, Shriya, Paul, good to see you as well. Nishita, Jashid, Shlok, Naina, Athar, and Ansh. Jashid, did I miss someone? Okay, I think I covered everyone. How is everyone doing? Please tell in a few words. How are you feeling today? Ishan, thank you for joining. How is everyone feeling? Okay, tell me something. Who's going to share something? Something from your last 1 or 2 weeks you want to share? Yes, Karina, what's on your mind?
Prabhuji, I was just I put my hand down at last second because I don't know what to say.
You know, some of you share, or some of your parents share, like about your some contest or some exhibition you did, or some of you did some recitals and stuff. I'm very happy to see actually all those things. I feel so happy when I see all of that. So, consider me as your friend. I'm trying to be. And um, feel free to share those things, right? And okay, Anj, yes. What's on your mind? You raise your hand. You want to say something? Okay, maybe the hand got raised. Yes, Avni.
We won a soccer game.
You want a soccer game?
Me too. I won 10-0.
Wow, that's
We won
awesome.
3-2.
Good job. Yes, Avni, and then Sampada.
Last week we celebrated Ram Navami here with the Jackson and Memphis devotees.
That's wonderful. I saw the drama. Athar, what was your role in there?
I was Vibhishan.
Vibhishana, wow. I think all of you took part in the drama. Wonderful. Yes, Sampada. And then Beyonto.
On Friday, we had international night at my school, so I performed for Bollywood and Nepali, a dance for both of them.
Wow. All of you are so talented. Sports, drama, dance. Yes, Beyonto.
It was my birthday on April 20th, and I had a soccer game and a piano recital.
It was your birthday on 20th? Oh, wow. Happy birthday, Beyonto.
Thank you.
Who else had birthday in last couple of weeks? 2, 3 weeks? Anyone else had birthday this month? Oh, Jashit. Hmm? Jashit, when was your birthday?
April 24th.
April 24th. Oh, sorry, I missed it. But we'll wish you now. And what about Shlok? Your hand is up
My sister's gonna have her birthday in May.
in May. Okay, it's your job to remind next week, whenever before the birthday comes, okay? You know, I'm a very forgetful person.
Not my birthday. My sister's birthday.
Ovi's, yeah, right. Ovi's here, right? Good. Okay, let's everyone sing Hare Krishna one time for Beyonto, whose birthday was April 20th, and Jashit, whose birthday was on April 24th. Okay? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we pray to Shri Radha Krishna, Shri Gaur Nitai, Shri Krishna Balaram, that both of you, along with your extended families and everyone connected to you, may you have great health, physical health, great mental, emotional health, and most importantly, you become a pure devotee of Lord Shri Krishna and be successful in the goal of life, which is to attain Krishna Prem. So anyone who agrees with this prayer wholly or fully, you can say Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. So wish you happy birthday, Yonto and Jaship. Wonderful. Okay, so good, very nice. I see all of you are so talented. So today, what we are going to cover, we are going to talk about chapter 1 of Bhagavad Gita, and we're going to take some life lessons from chapter 1 of Bhagavad Gita, right? Chapter 1, some of you may have already read, heard, right? Raise your hand if you know anything about chapter 1. Anything, anything about chapter 1. Okay. Chapter 1 is the first chapter. How many chapters are there in the Gita? Who knows the answer? Everyone type in the answer. How many chapters and how many verses are there in the Bhagavad Gita? Most of you answered it right. 18 chapters and 700 verses. Okay, how many chapters? 18 chapters, 700 verses. The first chapter is entitled, come on, who can respond this? The first chapter is entitled, what's the title? Anyone knows? Without Googling it? Sampada?
I think it's observing the armies of the battlefield of Kurukshetra.
Yes, it's observing the army. So where was the battle happening? The battle was happening at Dharmakshetra, Kurukshetra. And in the chapter 1 of Bhagavad Gita, we're going to do a quick summary today. and we're going to take some lessons. Okay? Is that fair? So let's begin. Chapter 1, entitled Observing the Armies. And in Sanskrit, the title is Arjuna Vishad Yoga. Okay? What does the word Vishad mean? Anyone knows? What does the word Vishad mean? It means sorrow, dejected, painful, suffering, right? Do we feel sometimes those emotions? Do we go through those emotions sometimes? Depressed, sorrow, right? We all go through those emotions. So this chapter is not just Arjuna's situation in life, right? This chapter is our situation and how we will see so many wonderful lessons based on the time permitting. But let's do a quick summary. Chapter 1, the acronym is DOUBT, D-O-U-B-T, right? We have covered this, right? In the past, but some of you were not there. So the chapter begins with Dhritarashtra and Duryodhana. What's the first verse of this chapter? First verse, chapter 1, text 1. Memory verse, most of you have memorized it. Yes, Sampada?
Dhritarashtra Vacha Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre Samavetaayutsava Ramaka Pandavaschaiva Kim Akurvata Sanjaya.
Wonderful. Raise your hand if you know this verse. Most of you know. Okay, let's try it together. Dhritarashtra Uvacha Dharmashetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Mamaka Pandavaschaiva Kim Akurvata Sanjaya. So who will tell the translation? Yes, Navya?
The translation is, when my sons and the sons of Pandu assembled on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, what did they then do?
Yes. Who spoke this to whom? Who knows the answer? Everyone type in if you know the answer. Who spoke this to whom? Yes, Avani.
Dhritarashtra spoke this to Sanjay.
Dhritarashtra to Sanjay. Excellent. All of you are so scholars of Bhagavad Gita, so erudite. How many of you know any other verses of chapter 1? Anyone knows any other verse from chapter 1? Okay, that's absolutely fine. For those who don't know first verse, this is your homework, okay? To memorize which verse? Text number 1, okay? It's very, very important verse. And it's also good to know the first verse of the book, right? In that way also, if someone say, hey, do you know the first thing which the book says, right? You say, oh, I'm studying Bhagavad Gita. But it's good to know at the first verse and the last verse at least, right? So everyone, please try to memorize the first verse. Some of you already know, and for them, I will give a different verse. And for those who already know the first verse, their verse will be text 21. Okay? Arjuna uvacha senayor madhye ratham sthapya me achyuta yavad etan niriksheham yodho mam avasthitan. Come on, 1 or 2 devotees will try to recite this. Text 21 is the one for those who know text 1. Okay? Okay, Avani, and then, sorry, everyone try to engage. Yeah, Vinita. Okay, you can recite this, and then Lakshya will recite. Just the 21. This part is text 22. We'll cover that somewhere, sometime later, but 21, important verse. Yes.
Hare Krishna. Arjuna uvacha Senayorubhayormadhye ratham sthapya me achyuta yavadetan niriksheham yodhu kaman avastitan. Krishna.
Wonderful. Akshay?
Arjuna Uvacha Senayorubayomadhye Ratham Stapayame Achyuta Yavadetan Nirikshe Aham Yodhu Kaman
Avasthitan. Wonderful. Arjuna Uvacha. Arjuna said. Uvacha, like the first verse is Dhritarashtra Uvacha. This verse is Arjuna Uvacha. Who is speaking? Arjuna is speaking. To whom? To Krishna. Senayor Ubhayor Madhya. Oh, who is Krishna here? What role Krishna is taking in the beginning of the Bhagavad Gita? What is it doing? What is, anyone knows? Raise your hand if you know. What is it doing? What is his role? Yes, Ansh. Ansh, come on, speak up.
Whose role?
Krishna's role.
Oh, he's the speaker.
He's the speaker, but what is he doing? What is his role in the battlefield? Yes, Navya.
He's Arjuna's chariot driver.
Yeah, he's the driver of Arjuna's chariot. So Arjuna is saying, oh, Sena. Sena means the military. So take my chariot, oh chariot driver, oh Parthasarthi, you take my chariot where? Madhye. Madhye means middle. Middle of whom? Senayor, Ubhayor, Madhye, Ratham. My chariot, Sthapya. Situate my chariot, oh Achyuta. Achyuta means infallible, referring to Krishna. So, Krishna, take my chariot in the middle of the two armies. I want to see, I want to do nirikshana. I want to analyze who has come to fight Yodho, Kaman, Avasthitan, right? O infallible one, Arjuna said, please draw my chariot between the two armies so that I may see those present here, those who desire to fight, with whom I must contend in this great trial of arms. Okay? So Arjuna is doing this, asking this question. Or actually, this is an order to Krishna, or request to Krishna, take the chariot in the middle of the two armies. Okay? So text 1 for those who have not memorized 1, text 21 for those who have memorized. Okay? Good? Give a thumbs up if you agree with the plan. Easy? You all can do it. Let's get back to this. So in the first few verses, we see Dhritarashtra and Duryodhana. Dhritarashtra was not just physically blind, but he was spiritually blind also, blinded by greed, blinded by envy, always saying, I, me, mine. What did my sons and sons of Pandu, right? Separatist mentality, right? So we talk about the Dhritarashtra and Duryodhana. Then finally, in the next, there were a lot of signs, ominous results. There were too many signs or bad omens for Duryodhana's defeat, and there were too many pure signs of the Pandavas' victory. Then finally, Arjuna gets an uncertain moment, right? And that's what text 21 onwards, he says, oh, take my chariot in the middle of the two armies. Now the battle is about to begin. All the attempts have been made to resolve, but Arjuna is feeling uncertain about it, right? And finally, he's bewildered. The B for bewildered, he's confused, he's lost his composure, he lacks clarity, he is in the crossroad, whether should I fight, should I not fight? And finally, he gives turning point, the T is for turning point, he gives multiple reasons that I am not going to fight. I'm not going to fight because if I fight and if I win over, I'll, accrue bad karma. I'll be killing, my brothers, my uncles, my gurus. So in short, too many reasons he gives, and finally says, I don't want to fight. And if you wish to memorize one more verse, that come to the last this last Evam uktva Arjuna sankhe rathokstha upavishad visrijyasa saram chapam shoko samvigna manasa. This is the last 46th verse. But again, I'll keep it simple. So just memorize 1 and 21 for now. Okay, so this is in short the summary, right? So at least you know now this situation occurs in our life, right? Are we in the crossroads? Are we confused sometimes, not knowing what's right? Do we lose composure as well? It happens to us all the time. So Bhagavad Gita is teaching us how to handle those situations, is it not? So we'll learn now multiple lessons from chapter 1. Are you ready? Okay. Lesson number 1. Place and people have a strong impact in our lives. Do you agree with this? How many of you agree with this? Place and people, your circumstances, right? The people you surround yourself with, and the environment, right? Place means environment. So one time, let's talk about a quick story. One time, I will share my screen and talk about okay, we'll do some doodling. Okay, there was a river, and there was Yudhishthir Maharaj standing on this side of the river, and then there was Bhima. Everyone knows Yudhishthira and Bhima, right? And the river, the water was flowing, so there was a village A here. And this side of the river, the village B was there. So Yudhishthir, and they were in the forest, they were in the exile. As you know, the Pandavas were exiled. They had lost kingdom, they had lost everything. So who is here? Bhima starts to speak very angry words. Oh, Yudhishthira, it's only because of you that we lost. It's only because of you we are suffering. Basically, shooting arrows of words. It's all because of your problem. You did this wrong. You did that wrong. You are to be blamed. You are at fault. Right? Yudhishthira Maharaj said, my dear brother, why don't you come across the river? There's a bridge. Why don't you come this side and then we talk? Okay? So Bhima comes this side and falls at the feet of Yudhishthira Maharaj and says, I am so sorry, my elder brother. You are so tolerant, so pious, so forgiving. Please forgive me for my mistakes. I was shouting at you. So what happened here? Now, can you guess what may have happened here? Any guesses if you have to expand the story? How did the heart get transformed? Did you get the story so far? Think your I mean, you can be, it's a guess, right? So think and try to share a response. Who's going to try? Come on. Yeah, you want to.
Because I forgot the name already. He was tolerant, so being yelling at him, I guess Bhima turned into a new person.
Okay. So Yudhishthira is the elder brother of the head of the Pandavas. So Bhima is the second. So yeah, tolerance melts hearts. Okay, like if two people are fighting, one person takes a humble position and the other person may realize their mistake. Not always, but sometimes it may happen. Okay, so in this situation, Bhima was also confused. My dear brother, just 2 minutes back I was shouting and yelling at you, and suddenly how did this happen? So Yudhishthira Maharaj said, the place on the other side of the river is a place where they eat even the dog flesh. It's very, very tamasic in mode of ignorance. And since you were there, you were getting impacted by those modes. Now, this village is totally different. Here, saints live. Here, sober people live. And now you're here, your mode of goodness is dominant. Right? Raise your hand if you naturally feel like studying when you go for a library or something. Right? When you go to a library, when you see other people around studying, you naturally feel like studying. Many of you like soccer. Will you feel like playing soccer in library? No. But when you go to a soccer field, you naturally feel like playing soccer, right? Same when you go to a yoga studio or a gym, you naturally feel like doing exercise or doing some running, some exercise, right? Why? The environment, right? The circumstances, the situation, it has a deep impact. So what's the takeaway? What's the takeaway from this first lesson? Who is going to share? Yes, Karina?
Always try and be in a good environment.
Always try to be in a good environment. Absolutely, right? Now, always try to be in the environment. Like, let's say we want to enhance something. We want to do better japa. Then we situate in that environment. We want to do more, like we want to learn dance, right? Then we surround ourselves with people those who are trying to learn dance. We want to be a better in soccer. Then we try to be in that environment and have a healthy balance. If we associate with people who are playing video games 10 hours a day or 5 hours a day, what we will get? We will get desire to play more video games, right? And she's laughing, right? Is that correct? It happens, right? Okay, so place and people have a very, very strong impact on ourselves. The next lesson is seek the seer, right? Seek the seer. Here, Dhritarashtra he was blind, correct? Now the battle is happening where? So Dhritarashtra is present where? In Hastinapur, right? And battle is happening in Kurukshetra. They are approximately 100 miles away. Now how is Sanjay able to tell Dhritarashtra what was going on? Because Sanjay was the disciple of Sri Vyasadeva. By the mercy of Vyasadeva, he was able to see like a live tele. There was no YouTube live going on. There was no like Facebook live or Instagram live or whatever live going on. But it was the divine connection. Divya Gyan Hriday Prakashid. Oh brother, seek the seer. Your life, let Guru steer. Doing so, life will be clear. Disappointments will disappear. Dualities of life you'll easily bear. When shoes of satisfaction you wear, the path to eternal happiness will be clear. Pure love of Godhead will appear. O brother, seek the seer. The short poem. So, in short, we should always have Guru, seer, right, who knows the truth. What's a famous verse in Bhagavad Gita which says one should approach a guru? Or from any other scriptures? Yes, Avni.
In chapter 4, there's a verse, I think like Tadvidi Panipatena Pariprashnena Sevaya Upadekshanti Te Jnanam Jnaninas Tattvadarshina.
Wonderful. So, my dear friends, we cover a lot of verses here. Sometimes I tell exclusively to memorize. but sometimes I don't, because some of you may be already knowing it, but if you don't know it, I encourage you to go back and refer. And I do it personally also, this habit, let's say I'm hearing a class from so and so Guru, Maharaj, Senior Vaishnava. Every devotee quotes multiple verses in their classes. Yes? Do they quote at least 4, 5, sometimes even 10 verses? So what I do, I try to go back and look at those verses. Even if I have memorized, sometimes I may have not memorized, but it helps me to do a quick revision, right? So I would encourage all of you to also do the same. If you have memorized, do a quick revision. It will strengthen, it will go deeper. If you have not, try to memorize it. These are important verses, right? One should approach a spiritual master and learn the truth. Even Krishna and Balaram, who was their guru? Who was their guru? Yes, Mishti?
The guru was Sandipani Muni.
Yes, they had multiple gurus, but in this case, and primarily in their childhood, they learned from the Guru Sandipani Muni. Sorry, Manu. Um, anyone knows where? Where is this place in India? Yes. Have you heard of a place called Ujjain? Hmm? There's a place called Ujjain. There's a beautiful ISKCON temple. There's one as Bhakti Swami Maharaj and his disciples built there. Wonderful place. So, so next time you're going to India or you're around that place, try to visit there. Okay? So, seek the seer. Yudhishthira. What does your word Yudhishthira mean? Yuddha means what? Yes, Sampada?
Battle.
Battle, war. Good. Sthira. What does the word sthira mean? Yes, Mishti?
Stable.
Stable, steady. So yuddha means battle, yuddhi means in the battle, and sthira means one who is steady, right? So is it not a great quality to be steady in the war, right? Because we are also in a war. Life is like struggle, like life is a battle, right? They always say that. We are going through pressures, we are going through tough situations. So life is a battle. And in this battle, if we stably navigate, that's basically following in the footsteps of Yudhishthir Maharaj. So that's another beautiful lesson. The next lesson I would like to share: unhealthy attachments lead to disaster. So what's happening here? Vidura was a great devotee, right? Vidura gave advice to whom? To Dhritarashtra, who is blind, is sitting here. Vidura gave advice. What advice did he give? Any thoughts? That your son your son Duryodhana was the head, right? Duryodhana was the head of the Kauravas. Don't have unhealthy attachment. It will ruin your entire kingdom. It will lead to death of all your 100 sons. So everyone knows this background, right? Kauravas were 100, headed by Duryodhana, correct? Duryodhana, Dushasana, and 98 others. And Pandavas were 5, headed by Yudhishthira, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakul, Sahdev. Everyone knows this? Okay. So Vidura, being the uncle, told but Dhritarashtra, the father of Kauravas, he did not listen. And Duryodhana, to his uncle, respected uncle, he said, "Get out! Get out of, you're like a dog, right? Get out of here." And he disrespected his uncle. And what was the father doing? No action. Why? Why he didn't take any action? Who's going to answer this? Why Dhritarashtra didn't take any action? Yes, Lakshay.
He was too attached to his sons.
He was too attached to his sons. Very good. Think of another example where someone did not take an action for a inappropriate behavior. They just like, they stayed silent. Hmm? Can you think of another example? Yes, Mishri.
Maharaj Uttanapad stayed silent when like Suruchi was like yelling at Dhruv.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, it is called in Sanskrit, Niti Shastra, Maunam Sammiti Lakshanam. Mauna means silent, Sammiti means approval, Lakshanam. So being silent is a sign of you're like passively saying, yeah, it is fine. Correct? If let's say person A is telling person B, you did this wrong. I'm person C. Okay. A is telling B, and we're sitting in a room, A, B, C. I'm C, right? A is telling B, you did this wrong, you are always doing this wrong, this, like 10 accusations A makes against B. And I happen to know A and B both. And I stay silent. What does that mean? I am basically agreeing with that. Do you agree? Are you following? So Dhritarashtra was in an unhealthy way attached. So what it led to? It led to ruination. Now, can you think of something in your life which could lead to, or any unhealthy attachments which you may have, which could lead to bad for you, potentially? Which could lead you one to wrong path, or think about it, right? Because Bhagavad Gita is practical in action, right? You don't have to tell in public if you don't feel like, that's fine. But think of our unhealthy attachment. It could be to things, it could be to people, it could be to circumstances, it could be to some past habits, right? Okay, so think about it and observe, right? And try to introspect what could be an unhealthy attachment in my life which could lead to wrong for me. Okay, it's a personal exercise. What else? Many people, I'm not covering all the points, but one thing is clear: victory is always assured where Lord Krishna is present. So Dhritarashtra and Duryodhana and his in his army there were more number of people. Correct? How many to be more precise? Anyone knows? 17 Akshani Senas. And Pandavas had 11. Now at one side, consider 17 versus 11. Who is going to win? Who's going to win? If 17 people are fighting on one side and 11 are fighting on the other side, who's going to win? Yes, Beyonto?
The side that has more people.
Yeah, numbers matters, right? If there are 2 people and there are 5 people, naturally there 5 people may have an edge. Correct? But one thing is very important. Jayastu Panduputranam Yesham Pakshe Janardana. Victory will always be there where Krishna is present. And that's the last verse of Bhagavad Gita. Who knows that verse? Yeah. First verse, last verse, everyone please try to remember. Huh? Yes, Sampada?
Yatra Yogesvara Krishno Yatra Partho Tanurdhara Tatra Sarir Vijaya Bhutir Dhruvanitir Matir Mama.
Excellent, excellent. Who's going to share the translation quickly? Yes, Mishti.
Wherever there's Krishna, the master of all mystics, wherever there's Arjuna, the supreme archer, there will also certainly be opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality. That is my opinion. That's Sanjay says that.
Excellent. Wonderful. Thank you. So now you know the first verse, now you know the last verse. If I would like everyone to memorize these two verses. And if you already know, then 21 verse is waiting for you. Okay, so victory will always, my dear friends, don't worry. Sometimes we may feel, oh, I'm following the righteous path, and why Krishna is doing this to me. Victory will always be there, right? Where Krishna is present, where Dharma is present. Don't fear when Krishna is near. When Krishna is near, he'll drive away all the fear, right? Often in Bhagavad Gita, often people in life say, I don't have time, right? Have you heard that? I don't have time. But look at Arjuna in text 21. What is he doing in text 21? War is a very difficult time. But in that difficult moment, Arjuna is contemplating, Senayor Ubayor Madhye Ratham Stapitam Me Achyuta, right? Take my chariot in the middle of the two armies. I want to analyze. So he's analyzed. So don't say I don't have time. Hmm? It's not about time. It's about making time. It's about priority. Hmm? So Arjuna prioritized introspection, right? So before jumping to something critical, make sure you analyze. Now, there are some healthy paradigms in life and there are some unhealthy paradigms in life, right? What does the word paradigm mean? Mhm. Anyone knows the meaning of the word paradigm? Okay, I'll try to explain this a little bit more. Challenges are there to elevate us. We go through tough situations, we go through challenges. Some people will say, why is this happening to me? Why is God partial? Why is God doing this to me? How can I change this? Right? These are unhealthy paradigms. Why people are always blaming me? But what are the healthy? These are unhealthy paradigms. Look at some healthy paradigms. What is the lesson? What is God trying to teach me? How can I learn and grow in this situation? What can I do best in this current situation? So now paradigm basically means an outlook, right? How we see, with the lens with which we see the situation, correct? The situation is the same, but we can see it in a negative way, or we can see it in a very positive way. Now, when challenges come, let's talk about some unhealthy paradigms. You tell me some unhealthy paradigms. Come on, everyone, please tell. You can type in, you can raise your hand. Unhealthy paradigms. Unhealthy way to look at the situation. Yes, Beyonto.
Why is God there?
Why is God there? Yeah, why is God there? If he was there, then this would not be happening to my life. What else? Or God does not exist, right? Are you getting the question at least? Think of certain more. Why is God partial? Why isn't anyone else lives bad? Yeah, why only me? Why I have to suffer through this? Or sometimes I'm good for nothing, right? That's also my life is, we may go into a sad, depressed, I can never get over this, right? We make absolute statements. He's always doing this to me. She's always doing this to me. Okay, these are all unhealthy paradigms. Let's now put a healthy lens, a healthy paradigm. How can we face situation? Now you tell me some healthy paradigms when we are in challenging situations, when we are in tough situations. Arjuna was in challenging situation, right? What are some healthy paradigms? I shared a few, right? What is God trying to teach me in this situation, right? Are challenges helpful? You know, when the coal is under pressure, it turns to diamond. How can I take lesson? Yes, beautiful, whether you answered this. How can I take lesson? What's the lesson, right? In every situation, try to introspect. What's the lesson? What is God trying to teach me? Every situation, is an opportunity to get better, right? How can I better myself? How can I improve myself? Wonderful, excellent. Right, wonderful. So all of you are very intelligent. What can I do best, right? What can I do best? Because if we are into this negative mode, right, we will, lose the chance to do what we can do. There is always something which is under our control, right? But if we get into this zone, then we even miss the opportunity to do something. Okay? Don't leave the problems, learn from the problems, right? That's very, very important. Don't run away. There will be people saying this, that, but we have to learn from the problems. Who's going to read this in a poetic way? Loud and clear. Come on, everyone, please try to participate. I always, it's like 30-40% participating and the others are spectating. Ansh, go ahead.
I asked for strength, and God gave me difficulties to make me strong. I asked for for wisdom, and God gave me problems to solve. I asked for courage, and God gave me dangers to overcome. I asked for love, and God gave me troubled people to help. My prayers were answered.
Isn't that beautiful? Right? So God, don't ask for, smaller problems, ask for broader shoulders. Ask for, God gives us challenging situation to help us to grow, to help us become the best version of ourselves. It's an opportunity to enhance ourselves, to grow. We'll watch a wonderful video, right? Okay, so for those who are not yet awake, it's time to get up. We are going to watch a video. Everyone ready? Give a thumbs up if you can hear.
I came across this powerful story that really highlighted how our struggles form our greatest strengths. When you listen to this story, see if you can apply it, not just to your life, but also to those who you love. Sometimes you have the best intentions to help others through trying to eliminate their struggles, when really all they need is to know that they can handle it on their own. The story goes like this. There once was a man who came across a butterfly cocoon. Curious to see the butterfly emerge, the man sat and watched for many hours as the butterfly struggled to force its body through a small hole. Then, nothing. The butterfly appeared to stop making any progress. It seemed to the man that the butterfly had gone as long and as far as it could and could struggle no more. So, with the best intentions, the man decided he had to help the butterfly. He grabbed a pair of scissors and cut off the remaining bit of the cocoon. With the cocoon cut open, the butterfly no longer had to struggle and emerged easily. However, as it emerged, the man noticed it had a swollen body and small shriveled wings. The man continued to watch, expecting the butterfly to grow its wings and fly away. However, this did not happen. The butterfly spent the rest of its very short life crawling around the ground with a swollen body and small wings, unable to fly. Although the man had the best intentions, What he failed to understand was that the cocoon's job is to provide the struggle and resistance the butterfly needs to grow. The restriction from the tiny opening of the cocoon is exactly what it needed because it forces fluid from the body of the butterfly into its wings, which enables the wings to grow and prepare it for freedom once it earns its way out of the cocoon. There's a powerful life lesson here. Our struggles always give us strength. Sometimes the struggles we go through are exactly what we need to grow and develop. Although it is never fun in the moment, we can always look back on difficult moments as crucial times that changed us for the better in some way. We all face struggle, and sometimes we watch those we love struggle as well. And although we don't wish upon anyone hard times, we all need them for growth and for strength. Trying to avoid struggle, taking the easy path, will only lead to a harder life, to greater struggles later on. Cursing the world and blaming struggles and circumstances for where you are will never help either. You must face your struggles and learn from them. Use the hard times of your past to your advantage. You must face your struggles and believe you have the strength to overcome them. If you can do that, you will overcome them.
How was that? What was the key takeaway? Everyone, please respond. Type in. What was the key takeaway from this video? Type in the chat box. I want to hear. I want to see. Everyone type in. Struggle is equal to strength. Good. We won't grow without struggle. Yes. Struggle helps to bring out the best in us, right? So we should not say, hey, God, why this is happening in my life? We should ask God, thank you for giving this. I'll try to fight. I'll try to learn. I'll try to grow to become a better version of myself. So Bhagavad Gita helps us to become a better version. Arjuna was confused. Arjuna was in Vishada. Arjuna was in depression. Arjuna was crying. His hands were trembling. The limbs, the Gandiva was quivering in the chapter 1. But then he takes shelter of Bhagavad Gita, takes shelter of Lord Krishna, who gives him the guidance, the message of Bhagavad Gita. And then finally he had clarity, he had purpose, he had vision, he had a strength to perform his duties. Wonderful, wonderful. Some of you responded. Good job. We are not the only ones struggling, right? It just seems, yeah, very good. Struggle helps to become a better, wiser person. Wonderful. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. There are so many lessons actually from chapter 1 of Bhagavad Gita. So we covered the lesson on don't give unsolicited advice. That's also very powerful. And we see Krishna. How many verses Krishna speaks in chapter 1 of Bhagavad Gita? Any guesses? 0. Good. Why? Yes, Vedi?
Because Arjun did not ask him to say anything yet.
Yes.
Like Arjun didn't ask him.
Yeah. Arjuna was, doing his analysis himself, right? He forgot Krishna. He didn't reach out. So the lesson is when in doubt, reach out, right? But when did Krishna reach out? Sorry, when did Arjuna reach out? In 2.7, right? 2.7 is an important verse in the Gita. That's where Arjuna reaches out, right? And takes shelter of Krishna's lotus feet. So we should not be passing on advice to anyone and everyone without any reason. So never give up, equipped with spiritual vision, right? Arjuna depressed, like phonetically, how is it said? Depressed, right? So Arjuna was, in doubt, in confusion. We have to find our mission. We have to find our what do we like. So I would like everyone to kind of respond to this. How will we do this? How will we all do
How
this?
about we just take a piece of paper and write the questions down?
That's quite a good idea. But let's see if I have Google Slides. We'll use Google Slides. Okay. How about I give all of you my purpose. Is it okay? Table. So I'm trying to copy this. Will all of you like to fill this? How many of you would like to fill this? I think it'll be a good exercise. So here you'll write your name, okay? And then here you will write your responses. Okay? Will everyone like to do this? I'm going to share with all of you. How many pages we need? We need maybe 30.
There's 23 kids here right now.
Okay, so you will take a blank one and put your name and put the responses. Okay? Don't overdo. Or shall we? I'll share now. I'm giving all of you the access to edit. But do with no, don't cause don't let confusion happen here. Okay? Try to put your name and then you can do it. You can do it later also. I don't expect you to complete in 2 minutes. Take your time, right? It's not something you would want to do it like immediately. Okay. I have a new thing also. I'm going to send one more link. How many of you can edit or type in PDF?
A what?
You know PDF file, right? All of you know PDF file, like Word file.
Kind of. Oh yeah, Word file, yeah.
So I sent a link. Open this. This is something. So okay, let's make it a few things clear. Are we having Kahoot today, by the way? Okay, let's try to. Vinita, do we have it ready?
Yeah, I made 2 Kahoots, one for the Hanuman story that we did, and then the feedback story. So whichever one.
We have the 2 Kahoots. Okay, we'll do Kahoot. But this is something you can do at your home. Actually, I said in the last week's call that I'll send you something to do yourself, but I forgot. This is what I wanted you to do. Um, this is called Shastra sheets. So basically, it's a short story. It's a short story, 2 pages. I mean, and then there is some like reading exercises, or sorry, some exercises based on your comprehension. Nice interactive way. If you feel like you can do it, okay? But this should be with you, all of you. I already see a lot of you devotees publishing. Right? I would like all of you to discuss this with your parents also, right? I will certainly look at this, but I would like all of you to discuss this with your parents. Okay? This will help you to know yourself better, and this will help you to perform better in every aspect of life. So, any comments, questions before we get into Kahoot? So we covered a lot today, right? We covered a lot of lessons. 1.1, 1.21, and 18 point. What's the last verse? 70, is it 78 or 74? What's the last verse? Number? Who knows the numbers?
I think it's 78.
78, yeah. 78, good. So try to memorize those verses. If you have memorized the first and last, then go to 21. Okay, very important. And then you will write your purpose also. Okay, will everyone do this? Okay. Any questions before we get into Kahoot? So Vinita, you can start preparing for Kahoot. Any questions? Anyone has any comments? Okay, then thank you so much for participating, and we'll have Kahoot now, and then we'll meet next week. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Anita, you can share your screen.
Hare Krishna. So since there's 2 that have been made that we haven't done so far, I was thinking we could do one this week and then one next week. So I just wanted to know, which one would you guys prefer to do, the feedback one or the Hanuman story one? Feedback or Hanuman story? Hanuman story. All right. Okay. I'm seeing more votes for that, so we'll go with that. It's kind of long, so we'll just do classic mode if that's okay with everybody. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Okay. All right. Let me share my screen. Okay. Can you guys hear it or see the screen? Yeah. Okay. Is the sound good? Does anyone need me to turn it down or up? Okay. Cool too. Okay. Let's try to join, guys. If you want to play. I'll give everyone another minute and then you can start. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. If you want to join, you can. Alright. Okay, how many miles did Hanumanji have to jump? Yeah, so yeah, he had to jump 800 miles, which is a lot. Yeah, I can't remember how many yojans that was, but because I don't have my notes on me, but yeah, 800 miles. All right. So, true or false, Hanumanji was doubtful that he could make the jump. Yeah, he was pretty doubtful. He didn't think he could do it because he was kind of like Arjuna. He was doubtful that he could do it. Okay. Ooh. Next. Okay, what was the name of the bear who helped Hanumanji overcome his doubts? Oh, good job, everybody. Yeah, it was Jambavan. Yeah. What is a lesson that can be learned from Jambavan? Yeah, it was all of the above. Take guidance of a real teacher, always uplift each other, and a real leader encourages others. So, yeah, good job, guys. All right. So why was coming across Mandak Mountain a hurdle for Hanumanji? The mountain had ill intentions, the mountain was trying, or material praises can distract you from your momentum, or none of the above. Remember the mountain.
Hello?
She froze up.
I also have connection issues. My Kahoot isn't working very well.
Me too.
I can't hear anything.
I think connection issues happen.
I also have low connection.
Same.
I think it's because she had low connection like
I think
everybody.
her computer died or something like that. So
I think there's something wrong with the actual thing, like the Kahoot website.
maybe, yeah.
Wait,
It's
Okay, so I think
It's working now.
Benita just texted me. We can just end the class here and resume the Kahoot next time, maybe. Is that okay with everybody?
Wait,
It's
Yeah.
working right now. It's working for me now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
working.
but I don't think
Yes.
Kanika can. She can't rejoin right now. That's what she just texted me.
Sad.
Okay, so
Oh,
we'll
man,
see
I was
you
in
guys
first
next
place.
week. She said she's really sorry, everybody. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
We'll see you all next week.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.